and welcome back to another episode of OutlandDish. I'm Marlise.
And I'm Elyse.
And today we're going to be dishing about Outlander, episode 111, The Devil's Mark. Ooh. But first, a little recap.
Claire and Elyse are thrown into the thieves' hole.
Claire tells Elyse that she knows that she killed Farty.
Elyse thinks that Dougal is coming to the rescue, but he's been banished.
And the crowd outside is chanting, "We're going to burn the witches! We're going to burn the witches!"
Things don't look good for the girls.
They need Samantha Stevens powers.
Just as the trial begins, the consigliere, Ned Gowan, arrives.
He reminds the judge that the Witchcraft Act has been repealed.
This trial is illegal.
Judge says, who cares?
The Scottish law says that every witch is allowed defense counsel.
And so the trial begins.
Jeannie, the housekeeper, takes the stand and starts talking smack.
Ooh, she says Elyse makes love charms and potions.
And sings so bad the animals run from the house.
Bam! But Ned says that she applied for a position at Castle Leoch when her boss, Mr. Flatulence, ignored her.
Disgruntled employee.
Ba-bam!
The changeling's mom testifies.
That dingo Claire killed my baby.
Ned says her baby is safe with the fairies.
Along with her brain. Claire realizes that Colin must have set them up.
During the saddest cocktail party ever, Elyse confesses to Claire that she's a secret Jacobite.
She's been funneling money out of Farty's account.
To Bonnie Prince Charlie.
Claire asks her, aren't you worried that Dougal ain't nothing but a hound dog?
Thank you very much.
No, she says, he's a patriot.
And lying.
Back in the courtroom, Eerie Leary starts throwing shade at our girl Claire.
She says Claire put a hex on Jamie and stole him away from her.
It's a good thing this is a witch trial and not a bitch trial, because that chick would have gone up like a tiki torch.
Ooh! Father Bane comes in and has a holy meltdown and calls Claire the whore of Babylon.
Ow! Ned tells the women only one of them can be saved.
Claire has to lie and say Elyse bewitched her.
Elyse presses Claire to tell her how she came to be in Scotland.
Claire says it was an accident.
She wasn't there for any reason.
So a disappointed Elyse says, looks like I'm going to a f***ing barbecue. Barbecue?
What?
Claire takes the stand.
But she refuses to incriminate Elyse.
So the judge says the witch must burn.
The crowd yells, burn them both!
There's chaos in the courtroom.
Ned Gowan goes all Yosemite Sam and starts waving around a pistol.
Ned goes down.
Elyse looks at Claire and says, 1968!
Yeah, baby!
Before she can think, Claire is dragged off and whipped.
She yells, you're all murderers. You're all going to burn in hell.
Just then,
Jamie rushes in.
wielding two swords.
Ooh. Suddenly, from the stand, Elyse confesses.
I am a witch. I'm carrying the devil's own child.
She rips off her clothes.
What is that, Velcro?
I don't know, but she shows that she has the mark of the devil on her arm.
It's a scar from the smallpox vaccine.
Elyse is from the future.
Elyse crowd surfs across the peasant mosh pit.
And then she's taken down to the witch's bonfire.
Jamie and Claire make a getaway. Then he asks her if she really is a witch.
She has the devil's mark too.
She confesses everything.
She can treat the ill without getting sick.
She knows the Jacobites will lose.
She knows everything about Black Jack Randall.
She's from the future.
And he's bewitched.
Later, by the campfire,
Jamie finds the OMG spot.
let your fingers do the walking.
Ooh.
The next morning, Jamie asks, are you ready to go home?
And Claire says yes.
But not to Lallybroch.
No, because Jamie reveals they're at Craignadoon.
Claire can't believe her eyes.
He says you've got a home waiting for you on the other side, one that you're used to.
And Frank.
Oh yeah, Frank.
There's nothing for you on this side but violence and danger.
And the best sex you've ever had. Just saying.
Goodbye, Sassenach.
Oh.
Claire stands before the stones and stares down at her 2 wedding rings.
The wind starts to swirl around her.
She walks towards the stones.
She reaches out to touch them. She didn't go! She finds Jamie by his camp.
Take me home to Lallybroch.
He cries.
She cries. We cry.
I knew she couldn't say goodbye to that morning wake-up call.
Afternoon delight.
Hot toddy.
Hell no.
And we're back. Oh my God, she stayed.
Oh, what an episode.
Oh my, because I haven't read the books yet, because now I don't want spoilers. I didn't know, would she go back to Frank? Would she stay?
No, you've got to read the book because
I know.
there are some moments that I read in the book that are so clear and so beautiful in this episode.
And probably explains a lot of the
Exactly.
subtext and what's going on.
Yes, one of my favorite moments in the book, which was played out really well in this episode, is when she tells all and tells him all about her.
Yes.
And then he said, well, when I was going to see Horrocks and you ran to Craignadoon, you were trying to get home to your husband. And she
Yes.
said yes, and he said, and I beat you for it. And he had such just the understanding came over him. He did a beautiful job with that scene and apologized.
Yes, it
And
really
I
showed
think
how much he cares.
That's why so many women are in love with this character. He
Yes.
takes that all in. He sees the big picture.
Exactly.
And he feels for every action.
It does. And we actually got a lot of email and tweets about the spanking scene and the sex scenes, of course. And so we asked Diana Gabaldon when we saw her to tell us a little bit about what she thought of them and what she was thinking. So let's hear what she has to say.
Yeah, actually, I think they will be much better with the visual adaptation of that than they are in the book, because especially young female readers, they're so invested in Claire's point of view that they take that scene exactly as she does. Outrage, indignation, my God, how could he do this? And they don't look at what Jamie is telling her. He's explaining it all to her, very patiently and being as gentlemanly as he can about it under the circumstances, but they not see that at all. They're so busy hopping up and down.
Well, thank you, Diana. She's really passionate about her sex scenes. She tweeted me today because I asked her a question if she had actually written the good morning, hello, wake up scene in the book. And she said, yes, she did. And interestingly, the UK editors wanted them to take that scene out and show the couple having more normal sex.
Well, what's abnormal about that? That's what I'd like to know.
I didn't think it was abnormal.
All the ladies,
perfectly fine to me.
all the ladies I've talked to have really enjoyed that it is coming from a woman's pleasure point of view.
Exactly.
So,
finally showing a woman's perspective.
And I
like
don't think
that.
the men are complaining.
No, I don't think so.
I think this was my favorite episode so far.
I think this was definitely my favorite episode.
Now, some of you have inquired about our tartan rug, and you can buy this kind of tartan rug from Robert Riggin at Carl Marius Carpet Design if you're in the Southern California area, because he is the one who helped score it from Philip Byrne at Wool Solutions, and we thank you both.
Thank you so much for joining us, all of you. We really enjoy your support. Don't forget to follow us at Twitter at Anglophile TV. Use the hashtag OutlandDish, and your name will go in the cauldron to win this collector's Outlander DVD set.
Thank you so much for sharing us with all your Outlander friends. We're just astonished and so grateful at the amount of views we've received in the last
thank
week.
you for your support. Thank you so much. Once again, that's all we have for you this week. Thank you for joining us. I'm Marlise.
And I'm Elyse.
And we're Outlandish.